if there's one thing on this channel that I have done wrong many, many times, is pronunciation of names. Names have always been the hardest thing for me to pronounce and remember. I don't know why even. I'm just alluding to the fact that I've been mispronouncing the beast's name this whole time. For the past 2 videos, I've been mispronouncing the beast's name, and the worst part is, back in part 2 of this Let's Read, I had actually asked for the correct pronunciation after I received the trading card of the beast. I asked for the correct pronunciation, and there were so many people in the comments who kindly corrected my pronunciation when I asked. And then I go on to part 7 when I finally get to meet the beast, and I pronounce the beast's name wrong, despite how so many people told me the correct pronunciation. I still mispronounced the beast's name. And I'm gonna say this now, from here on forwards, I'll be trying my hardest to remember the beast's name, which is Bestia. Not Bestia, Bestia. Still, people even told me the correct pronunciation when I first asked, and then I just flat out forgot. That's the worst part about this all. I even asked, and people responded, and yet it seems like I totally ignored their responses, for which I did not. I did not ignore your responses. It's just that I legitimately forgot. I feel really bad. I feel really bad because people actually answered when I asked the question on how to pronounce Bestia's name, and yet I still mispronounced it once I got to the character's introduction. Also, how large is that hand in the title screen of this game? What the hell? Hold on. Okay, before I begin this video, I want to look at this title screen. What the heck? Okay, I never noticed how big this hand was, but the fingers of this hand is larger than the faces of both the maid and the white-haired girl. What the hell? That hand's huge! Like, the middle finger probably could, extend past the white-haired girl's head if, like, the top of the palm went toward, the top of her head. The finger would stretch down to below her chin. Maybe that's just the perspective of this image. Yeah, this could be a perspective image, because it kind of seems like whoever is behind these 2 women, it seems like they're, like, hovering over them, for which could explain the perspective. Yeah, if you look at this perspective, pretend Kyubey is one of these 2 women, and my hand, is the hand in this title screen. If you look at my hand, it seems like my middle finger is a lot larger than Kyubey's head. But if I move backwards, my middle finger barely even reaches the middle of Kyubey's face. So, this could be an image of perspective. So someone with long white hair is hovering over the maid and the white-haired girl. Interesting. Interesting. This is a really cool image. Yeah, this is a really cool image because there could be a lot of meanings in this image that I can see now. And then once I finish the game, a lot of other meanings could also be associated with this image once I finish the game. So yeah, right now I think this is supposed to represent someone or something hovering over the 2 of them, for which this person with white hair, whose hand is, really large on the title screen supposedly, could be representative of someone within these 2 women's lives. Or it could be representative of the mansion itself, or the original master. This could be the original master, whoever this person is. Interesting. And also, their shadows are in red. Their shadows are red. In red? Their shadows are in red? Are their shadows the red truth or something? But yes. So, this title screen image probably holds double meanings. It might hold a meaning to someone currently playing the game, and then that meaning to the person who's currently playing the game will be absolutely different from of someone who's already played the game and finished it before, and is now looking at this image with a future perspective of knowing what happens in the game. So this image could have a lot of meanings to it. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And now, without further ado, let's continue on to the chapter I'm playing today in this video, Serenity. Here we go. Without exception, everyone who had wandered into the mansion had lost their lives before the sun rose the next morning. She was the first visitor who had not met this fate. Over time, Bestia's madness gradually subsided. He even began to seem rather tame. You would hardly believe it was the same beast who had once reveled in those perverse festivities. He was, I imagine, at a loss for how to behave. I, too, would be flustered in the constant presence of such beauty. But it was not just her appearance. She had said she wished to live with him, a beast who had committed countless atrocities. Perplexing indeed. Ugh. What is the matter? Do you honestly not fear me? Do I appear to be afraid of you? No. You do not. But you would. If you could see me, you would react the same as everyone else. You would mock me. You would despise me. You would want to kill me. You don't know what I've done, because you can't see. I enjoyed it. I basked in their terror. So why? Why do I not want you to find out? I don't want you to know how many people I've tortured, how many I've slaughtered, how much blood I've imbibed. Imbibed? I think I know the meaning of this word, but I'm gonna look it up anyway because this is the first time I've ever seen this word, but I think I know what it means, but I'm gonna double check. Imbibe. Oh! To drink! Oh! Imbibe means to drink! Holy crap! Okay, you know what? I was not expecting for that to mean to drink. I thought it meant something like, you know, to spill, like they have spilled so much blood, but wait. That could have a double meaning. Spilling blood? Yeah, whenever someone says spilling blood, they need to clarify whose blood they're spilling, because they could be spilling someone else's blood. Or they could be spilling their own blood. Okay, yeah. You know what, that makes a lot more sense. How much blood I've imbibed. Yeah, okay, no, that makes a lot more sense. Drinking makes more sense than spilled, because spilled has a double meaning. How much blood he drank? Well, that's kind of obvious. That's kind of obvious. How much blood I imbibed? How much blood I drank? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, because that definitely means he was drinking other people's blood. You know, I am curious. I'm sorry, I just am curious now that I thought about it. What happens when you drink someone else's blood? Okay, the first thing that comes up is disease from drinking human blood. Hemochromatosis may be genetic, or triggered by other underlying conditions. In this case, it can occur if your body absorbs too much iron from the blood you drink. Reaching this level of toxicity can increase your risk of developing other life-threatening disorders, including heart disease, liver disease, and diabetes. Bestia should be concerned about hemochromatosis. Yeah, wait, okay, no, I need to look a little bit more into this, hold on. What happens to blood if you drink it? Because humans did not evolve such an iron-distracting mechanism, drinking blood can kill us. If you're thinking of sampling human blood, make sure there's a doctor handy for you, not your victim. I think there should be a doctor on standby for your victim as well, because you're making them bleed so that you could drink their blood. I mean, if it's like a little finger cut and you're like sucking their finger, maybe that's they don't need a doctor, but you still might need a doctor because, yeah, okay. Like I was thinking, drinking blood is probably not a good idea for regular humans because there could be a lot of diseases if you're not of the same blood type. Though, of course, would the blood go into your bloodstream? Yeah, the nutrients of that blood would go into your bloodstream, which might not be good. Plus, that's a lot of iron coming in. The iron from that blood is going to get added to your iron. No, drinking blood's not good. Drinking blood's not good. Well, why is it someone has really low iron? Yeah, that is a good question. Why is it if someone has really low blood iron, would that affect them? Like, if someone has too much blood iron, yeah, that might hurt them. But what about someone with low blood iron? Well, either way, since I'm thinking Bestia is probably a human, Bestia should stop imbibing blood. Yeah, he should stop doing that because that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Anyways, let's continue on. But geez, Bestia, you're really playing a dangerous game by drinking other people's blood. If you're a human. I'm thinking you're definitely a human. Yeah, no. It's not an if. They are human. That's my theory right now. They are human. All the horrible things I've done. Horrible? I'm aware that what I've done is wrong? Oh. But I relished in it. I wanted, for so long, to slaughter them. I desperately desired to see blood. Human blood. What is it I crave? Murder? Or laughter? I said that I had no need for peace. Yet here I am. Is something the matter? No. Some tea. Oh. Shall I make some? Are you thirsty? No. I made some tea. It's probably cold by now. I thought you might want some. Huh. You don't? No. I'll take it. What are you laughing for? Because I'm happy. Huh. Is it to your liking? It's bitter. Their life together began quietly, their days without event. They had no extravagant meals. There were no swaths of guests leading life to the mansion's walls, lending life to the mansion's halls. But there was also no one screaming in fear for their life. It was the peaceful life Bestia had lost, and he had returned once more to that quiet realm. What's the matter? You are always so quick to notice my presence. My world is one of darkness, so I have a heightened sense of hearing. What is it like? How do you perceive the world? I cannot imagine living in complete darkness. Occasionally, I can see light. Light? Yes, not a radiant light, like the sun, but a soft light, floating in the darkness. Like a candlelight, I suppose. That only perplexes me all the more. I find it difficult to understand what you are describing. Is that so? It's difficult for me as well. I am not sure how to explain it. But it's not complete darkness. I can sense your presence, for instance, and I can tell how windy it is from the way the windows vibrate. And also, I also feel as though I can sense the wavering of emotions. The candlelight begins to flicker erratically. From fear, intense sorrow, or other similar emotions. My emotions? I do not know. It could be yours, and it could be mine. This mansion is a very peculiar place. The candlelight is always wavering, and yet it seems somehow stable. It makes me feel as though this is where I belong. I don't think I understand. I am a beast, and so I lack the intelligence. But you? I am going to go hunting. Is there anything you would like? Whatever you like. I can't tell if that means I should bring her a human, or if I should bring her a rabbit. Alright then. If you find any fruit, that would be nice. Fruit. It's sour. You picked it before it was ripe. I didn't know. Is that a bad thing? I don't know anything. I cannot see, but if fruit is still green, you are not supposed to eat it yet. What color are these? Wait a second. What about green apples, though? Wait, are green apples not ripe apples then? Wait, is there no actual green fruits? Hold on, I thought there was a green fruit. Hold on. I really don't know too much about food. I'm not a culinary expert, I'm sorry. Pears. Oh yeah, pears. Pears are green, yeah. Okay, there is a green fruit. I just forgot that pears existed. I forgot pears existed. Yes, okay, yeah, pears. That's what I was thinking of. Green apples, yep. Limes, okay. I thought limes were yellow. Oh, they could be green. And grapes. Yes! Green grapes! Oh my god, I forgot grapes could be green. Green. No, blue. Shall I give you a hand preparing supper? I cannot ask for help of someone who can't see. You will hurt yourself. Don't worry. I can tell, for the most part, where things are by touch and sound. Are you worried? Worried? Worried. The thought of blood dripping down her finger. No! Bestia, stop! Bestia, don't think about it! Don't think about it! Doesn't excite me. Good! Yes, okay, that's a good reaction. That's a good reaction. Thank you, Bestia. Bestia is learning that murder is not always the answer. What's going on? What on earth has happened to me? If I appear to be in any danger of harming myself, please let me know. Then you have nothing to worry about. You do not seem any more comfortable in the kitchen than me. She always cooks the... where did she go? Huh? She always comes when I call. The maid's gone! The maid disappeared? Huh. And also, from now onwards, I'm just gonna use my normal voice for the maid, because, my maid voice sounds a lot like my white-haired girl voice, so I'm just gonna use my regular voice for the maid. Yeah, I realized that throughout this entire Let's Read series, I used the same exact voice for the white-haired girl and the maid, which I shouldn't really be doing, because, they're two different characters, so... I'm gonna separate the names by reading the maid's lines in my actual voice, and the white-haired girl's lines in the voice I've been using this whole time. So yeah, I'm changing up the voice of the maid because, well, it's way too similar. So yeah, here we go. I had hidden myself away. Bestia had learned how to go about his daily life without my assistance, and the two of them had no need of others in their peaceful world. Oh my, what's the matter, master? I was not lonely at all, no. It was an absolute pleasure simply watching them. I mean that. It was not my role to be at his side, nor was I the one to be at hers. If she could make Bestia into the master of the house, then my presence was unnecessary. I appear when I am needed, as I appear to serve the Flaxen Hair family, nothing more. If they sought a servant, then I would show myself. Yes, certainly. After some time, they began to sleep in the same bed. Oh dear, no. Not for the reason you are imagining, Master. You know, my first thought was not that, actually. Like, just because you sleep with someone doesn't mean, you're gonna have sex with them. Yes, I flat out said it, yes. The thing that everyone, was thinking was, oh, 2 people sharing the same bed? Sexy times. No, it's not always sexy times when you share a bed with someone else. It's not always that. You can just sleep in the same bed as someone. You thought no such thing? Hey! You read my mind. Though they slept in the same bed, they did not lay together. They did so, it seemed, because they were more comfortable in the same place. The two acted more like family than lovers. Hey. Hello? Are you asleep? No. I am awake. Is the candlelight wavering? Right now, it is very calm. I see. Say, tell me about your childhood. What? Me? Won't you? My childhood? Yes. I have no such stories to tell. When I was a child, I lost everything. My mother, father, brothers, everyone. So For as long as I can remember, I did not have a father. I lived alone with my mother, but I never felt like that was a bad thing. Was she kind? Yes, very. She was a compassionate woman. But we were poor, and because I could not see, my mother was the only one who could work. So she would be away for long stretches of time, supposedly because she served at a respectable house. I do not know whether or not that was true. Perhaps she was doing much more demanding work. I never asked. I believe not asking was best for her. From time to time, I would receive letters from her. Someone who lived nearby read them to me. The letters went something like this. Life in the mansion is difficult, but everyone treats me so well, and they say I do good work. I'll be back with more money soon, so you be a good girl. Other than that, she allegedly expressed concern for my health and safety, as well as repeatedly saying how much she loved me. You have a good mother. I did. Nearly everything I remember my mother saying to me was written in her letters. So much kindness and warmth. Why do you not live with her now? How did you end up here in the mansion? Before long, she lost her life at her place of employment, and I was sent the money she had earned. It was, I imagine, enough to survive on. When my mother was alive, she often lamented my blindness. If only you could see. I don't know why I used the old voice. Hold on, I'm gonna do a different voice. If only you could see, she would say, I could show you just how extraordinary this world is. So I decided I would visit a renowned physician in order to fulfill my mother's dream. A physician in this country. However, upon examining me, he said that he could not restore my sight. Dejected, I was on my way back home when bandits attacked. They robbed me of the money I brought to pay for my treatment.
and I lost everything my mother saved for me. The money she gave her life to earn for me. I failed to repay her for anything she did, which cast a dark cloud over my heart. My world has always been wrapped in darkness, but at that moment, I was in the deepest abyss. There was not even a speck of light. I was at a complete loss. With nowhere to go, I simply wandered, no destination in mind. And that was when I miraculously arrived at this mansion. It was as if it had summoned me here.
You were being summoned by the mansion to fulfill my craving. But it didn't end up that way. I wonder if the mansion is disappointed. It's probably not. Well, no, it's preparing you for a much greater tragedy. Yeah, I know. This mansion is just preparing you for a much greater tragedy. Oh, the Dracula squad is coming. I'm betting you now, Pauline with her Dracula squad is coming after you. I see.
I apologize for not having a brighter tale to tell. I imagine you are hoping to hear joyful childhood memories?
No. Did they hurt you?
Pardon?
The bandits. When they attacked, were you hurt?
You are so compassionate.
I'm no such thing. I'm not compassionate.
I was perfectly fine. I took a few scratches, but nothing you need to worry about.
Oh! He was asking about the bandits because if they had hurt her, Bestia might have gone after the bandits as revenge for hurting her. I think that's why he asked. I see.
I believe that I am happy now. I was unable to regain my sight, and I haven't the money to return home. But I believe I left in order to come here. Is your life, right now, happy?
I am terrified.
Am volatile. Am growing accustomed to this woman's comfort.
Am afraid of losing her. A beast should not have these feelings. A murderous beast. Oh, that's Bestia. Take this.
What is?
It makes a good gift, supposedly. I was planning to throw it out when I learned that. It's the rose! It's the rose, isn't it? It's the rose! But I couldn't. I felt like I was meant to give it to someone. That could only be you. It is a fake white rose. Called it! Called it! I called it!
White rose accessory.
Do you not want it?
No, I do. I just, for some reason. Never mind.
Remembering something? Remembering something? Remembering something from about 100 years ago?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm about to see their peace to not last long. A house in Fata Morgana. Oh no. Where are we going? Where are we going? Everything's peaceful, but it's not going to be peaceful for long. The beast. Oh! Alright, interesting.
Do you
Let me repeat that. Do you not desire more prey?
But you were so hungry for blood before.
I've had enough. I don't need any more. Although she is blind, No, because she cannot see. She does not push me away. She's the only one willing to accept me, to be with me. So hard to please. You obtain peace, cast it aside, and then pick it up for once more. But you'll never be able to escape it completely. After all, you are enchanted by the pleasure murder brings. You have been for a very, very long time. This time I'm done. I won't kill anyone anymore. Being with her is far more satisfying than the joy killing brought me. To be with her is what I truly want. So very self-centered. You certainly are. Hey. Uh-oh. Someone's arrived at the mansion. It was as though he was viewing a flashback. The sound of knocking echoed through the mansion, as it had the day the merchant came and brought the beast's short-lived peace crashing down. What did I just tell you? I do not want any more prey! Stop it! Stop this! Don't bring me any more! I thought you were supposed to fulfill my desires. Why did the door open? Sword in hand, Bestia ran through the mansion's halls. He was overcome with fear. He had obtained the peace he so dearly wanted, and even found someone who did not fear him. He was terrified that the appearance of more prey would cause this all to crumble. If he spotted the prey, murdered them, and conceded to his madness, she might choose to leave him. As much as she claimed he was not hideous, if she witnessed him doing that, I'll just chase him out. I'm done with this! My desire has changed! However, why? Why? Bestia. Bestia shuddered in terror at the sight. What? What? What is happening? What? What? Wait, okay, this is... What? Stay back! Stay away from me! Is this a nightmare? He broke into a run. It was not, after all, helpless prey that had entered the mansion. That thing is... a beast? Another beast? The monster's voice seemed to slither along the floors behind him. He felt as though, if he were to turn around, it would be right there on top of him. Why are you chasing me? Sorry, I was distracted for a second. Someone's playing Payday 2. Bestia shouted with fear in his voice, uncharacteristic of the beast who had so readily slaughtered his prey. But can you blame him? That's... a Bestia! Another beast. Called it. In that moment, I had an epiphany. Oh? I had assumed he had called himself Bestia, unaware of what the word meant. A Bestia other than me! Bestia is not, in fact, a name. It is a word that means beast. I'm curious. What is the root of Bestia? Hold on. Bestia... Wow, wait, this was a bad idea. Wait, why did I look this up? Okay, I didn't get any spoilers, surprisingly. I didn't get any spoilers. Okay. Actually, it comes from a lot of places. Bestia does. It comes from Aragonese, Catalan, Italian, Latin, Old Portuguese, Papiamentu, Polish, Romanian, Romanish, Spanish, and Venetian. Yeah, I think they all mean beast, yeah. Aragonese, beast, Catalan, great aunt. Oh no, his great aunt has appeared. Italian, beast. Alright, Italian is beast. Latin, the origin is unknown. What does it mean? Beast. Okay, it still means beast in Latin. What about, there's a lot. Wow. Old Portuguese, alternative form of Bestia. And Bestia? That might be Bestia. Beast. Beast, another form of beast. Papiamentu, beast or animal, alright. Polish, beast. Romanian, Bestia, beast. Okay, Romanian, it's beast. Spanish, it's, beast, yep, beast. And Venetian, beast. So everything but Catalan, it means beast. But Catalan, it means great aunt! Oh no! His great aunt has appeared!
Indeed, a second beast had come to the mansion.
Why? Are you chasing me? Are you here to kill me? Is it because I settled down? Because I wanted to stop being a beast? Ah!
Is something the matter? When the white-haired girl poked her head out of her bedchamber, Bestia was aghast. He frantically attempted to return her to her room.
You mustn't leave your room!
But as he was doing this, the horrifying creature, no, the beast's voice grew nearer.
Do not open this door, for any reason. I will protect you!
Huh?
That's right. I don't want this piece destroyed. These tranquil days together with this woman. I will protect them. I will.
Trembling with fear, Bestia gathered his resolve. He pointed his sword. Two hands, one. I think it's one hand.
I don't know what sword he's carrying. Most swords you carry with two hands, but he could be one of those people, who holds the sword with one hand. I don't know. He pointed his sword, which until then had only been used to torment others, at the second beast. Now, he would wield his blade to protect the person he cared about. This was the same beast who had killed and killed and killed to satisfy his own primal desires. I will not let you destroy this. I will protect it from you.
From a rational point of view, the things he was saying and feeling were rather idealistic, but Bestia was desperate. He did not want to lose this piece. Before long, the beast, the one chasing him, appeared from within the darkness. This could be another beast, or this could be Bestia fighting with himself. Yeah, this could be Bestia fighting with himself. And also, yes, I know that Bestia's probably not their name. At the same time, though, I really don't know what their name is, and the game's still calling them Bestia, so I'm gonna use Bestia for now. Say, Master, if resolve was the only thing necessary for one to act courageously, would that not mean nearly anyone could become a hero?
Okay, this murder is justified. If he kills this creature right here, that's justified because that creature was going after him. This is justified, I think.
Bestia had viciously slaughtered so many people before. He had gathered the courage to protect the things he cared for. But now, he was shaking. He did not gallantly bring the sword down upon the approaching beast. Instead, he trembled visibly from head to toe. He must have been quite terrified at the beast's appearance.
No! Stop! Stay away from me! Don't! Stay back!
Seeing Bestia so scared, I imagine the beast thought it was a prime opportunity, for it slowly, ever so slowly, ambled toward him.
Huh? Huh? Ah! If I don't kill it, it will kill me. I have to kill it. 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 I have to kill it.
And that was the moment Bestia's mind ran off the rails of sanity.
Kill. 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 Kill.
He lifted his sword up above his head, facing the approaching beast.
Ah! Ah!
And ferociously.
Ah! I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. 2 videos ago if I keep on screaming this loud. I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time.
Swung it down upon his assailant. Thank you for making the sound effect for me. Oh jeez. Again, and again, and again.
Okay, this is justified though. This is justified. That creature was going after him. I think this is justified for the most part. Even though murder, most of the time is not okay. If it's for self-defense, I think I could give Bestia, a pass for this one.
Screaming horrifically at the top of his lungs, he continued swing after swing until the other beasts had gone completely still. Before long, copious volumes of flesh blood stained the corridor. At some point, the other beast had stopped moving and sunken into a pool of its own lifeblood. I did it. I did it. I killed it. I killed the other Bestia.
Oh no, don't fall back to your old habits. Come on. You just got your peaceful life. You're gonna fall back to the old habits of killing people, aren't you? You had a taste of blood and you want to taste it again.
If you taste more blood, the white-haired girl's gonna leave you. I'm gonna say this now. If you start wanting to taste more blood, the white-haired girl is gonna get disturbed, not like you so much, and leave you.
Basically, you're creating this hell for yourself. You're creating this hell for yourself. Oh shit. Oh, is it not dead?
Bestia had let his guard down, assuming he claimed victory over the unmoving beast. I had not imagined, either, that the beast could still be alive after shedding so much blood.
Okay, so I'm thinking this is an eternal battle against the part of him that wants to go for his primal urges, and the part of him that does not want to follow his primal urges. Oh, we're getting a Jekyll and Hyde situation, I think. He's about to fall for his primal urges, but he doesn't want to at this point. I'm seeing yep, I can make the Jekyll and Hyde connections right here because, like Jekyll, he does not want to fall to the Hyde of him. Well, yeah, no wait, Jekyll pretended to be Hyde so that he could let out his primal urges, but when he kept on doing that, he wanted to let out his primal urges more. I get it, yes, okay, so once Bestia had, let out his primal urges, this creature could represent his primal urges coming back to him. I see. Since he let out his primal urges, his old habits are trying to, get him back to doing them because he went with his primal urges. And once you start following to your own primal urges, the feeling of wanting to do it again and again always comes. No matter how much you try to improve yourself, sometimes if you don't fight it, it can always come back. And he is currently fighting with his own primal urges that he let release. Stay back!
The beast reached his hand out towards Bestia. It was determined to drag him down to the underworld, it seemed. Slowly sliding along the slippery floor, it dragged itself toward him. Even on its last breaths, it continued to reach over Bestia, fixated on him. He kicked the beast's hand up into the air, staggering it, and then he
burn in hell! Rammed his blade down onto it.
Shit. Bestia's fear-stricken expression was hardly that of a knight who had just saved the maiden. Nevertheless, he had indeed eradicated the other beast. Or did he?
Or did he? I don't like that still. I still don't like that. I don't like the laughing.
Okay.